all so much for coming. This, I believe, will be our very, very last film festival showing of A Tree of Rocket Clouds, so it's special. And it's special just to be here in St. Augustine and to be being honored here tonight by the festival, and I want to thank Gregory so much. I was at the Fort Lauderdale Film Festival about a year ago, and we had a wonderful experience there together, and he was kind enough to invite me to come this year to the festival here, and we've been just loving being here. I came with a friend of mine who is a writer whose film showed this afternoon, called Off the Map, which is a beautiful film. I'm just going to introduce this film a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about why I made it, and this is based on a Carson McCullers short story. I began reading Carson McCullers stories, or her novels, when I was maybe 17 or 18 years old, which many of us do, because she was, you know, at least in my time, taught in high school, and she was such an extraordinary and precocious writer. She wrote her first novel, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, at the age of 20. It became kind of a profoundly celebrated novel when she was 21 or 22. She then proceeded to write several more quite celebrated novels. Remember the Wedding, The Heart is, Ballad of a Sad Cafe, two of which became very celebrated plays as well on Broadway. But I came upon her short stories when I was in my late teens, early 20s, after being introduced to her as both a playwright and a novelist. And I read through the collected stories, and this particular story, which is only 11 pages long, leaped off the page and into my heart. I just found this story so beautiful and so moving, and was so amazed that a 25-year-old woman could have written this story in the 40s. It's as you'll see, it's a very sort of beautiful story about the nature of love, and an older man sharing his hard-won wisdom with a young boy. We shot it in Massachusetts, near where I live, about 15 minutes from my house, which made it very convenient to go to the set every day. We shot it with two of my favorite actors in the world, Jeff DeMunn, who is a New York theater and film actor who I've loved his work for 40 years, and a younger actor named James McMenamin, whose work, who I've directed in the theater on a number of occasions, and an extraordinary young man who'd never done a film before in his life or acted in anything. But we found him and thought he had the qualities that we were looking for in this character, not in a young actor, because he really wasn't an actor, but you'll see he's quite extraordinary in the film. Anyway, I won't say any more. I just would love for you to see the film, and I believe we're going to do a Q&A at some point, yes. And I can talk about the film a little.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're going to show the film. We're going to show your clips, and then you're going to come up and we'll have a discussion with the audience about the film.
Fantastic.
And your career.
Okay. Great. All right.